Table read 1. Who's going to read the stage directions?
I do.
Tom's reading
you.
the stage directions. Actually, I think you should because you haven't got that much dialogue.
Why? Scene 1, Elizabeth's final discovery. Got me interior. Yeah, interior. Film study. Main table full of paper. Quite untidy. Pinboard propped up with paper stuck to it. Elizabeth sat behind a desk looking frantically over the information in front of her. She finds one piece, uses frantic assembly to show its importance in a slow motion effect. She does this 3 more times before pinning them onto her board.
Need future dialogue.
We also put here, oh, is it just a run through?
Oh yeah, go on.
We also just put that there should be some music over it, obviously, which we've got. And maybe, Kaylee said maybe a lift somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like off the table bit that I do, something maybe like that.
Yeah.
And then we also said this set of movements. We're going to have a specific set of movements.
Aileen Davids.
Yeah.
8 stages of movement.
So true.
Okay.
Scene 2, the phone call. Interior, master bedroom. Benches are set up in front of Scrim to make a bed. Stools used as bedside cabinets with a lamp on. Elizabeth's in bed. Time reads 9:48.
That can be changed.
Okay,
if
No
need be.
worries.
it's fine.
Is there any reason for the specific 48?
Just quirky.
Tony stumbles across the stage and gets into bed next to her. Olivia is stood on the balcony on her phone. Time change. What balcony?
In the plans.
Never mind. Time changes to 10:35. The phone rings once and then a second time. Elizabeth sits up and reaches for the phone.
Hello? Yes, speaking. Oh my god. But surely not, she's at a friend's house. But, no. No!
Elizabeth drops the phone, possibly scream or shake him.
What?
It's Morgan, get up.
Oh my
Come
god.
on.
Oh my god.
Olivia.
That will be changed.
We
we've
have
written.
changed dialogue for that piece.
Yes.
I'm just going to circle change. Scene 3, hospital. Interior, hospital ward. Bed pulled apart, a spotlight on the table behind them. Scrim! Tony walks onto the table with Morgan. Frantic movements show the father and daughter relationship, as well as informing there has been a tragedy. Music is used over the top, emotional but informative if can. In front of Scrim, small movements of Elizabeth telling Olivia about the tragedy. They walk around the Scrim. As the movements on the table finish, Morgan ends lying down on top of the table to resemble a hospital bed. Hospital ambient sound. Heartbeat, monitor, etc. used. Now in an actual hospital, Tony, Elizabeth and Olivia all rush around the table and mime the death of Morgan.
You want to do it all?
I remember your last
Okay.
which one?
Morgan West.
AJ.
Is that my line?
Yeah.
AG.
Oh no, yours is the trauma one.
Hang on, can I go get a highlighter? Does anyone else
That's a
want
good
one?
idea, that. I'm going to get a highlighter.
Bloody hell.
I'm sorry.
Can you get me one?
I don't think I've got.
No, out of mine.
Tom, do you want one?
I'm good. I'll get. Thank you. I'll get one in. What?
Get me
I've
mine.
got one.
Tommy, have one.
I've got an orange one. It's okay.
Okay, do you want to get out?
It's just in case if I needed it.
Okay.
Back to
I'm
action.
going to do mine green.
This bit isn't lines. This is the voiceover. And it's,
Oh, okay.
it's just for now.
Do you want me to just read it all then? Just to move on, so we don't get...
If you want.
Morgan West, age 8, experienced trauma to the brain, several fractured bones in the abdomen, severe internal bleeding, time of death, 1824. I think we're going to change the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Scene 4, Morgan's monologue. Interior, there is none. Table is set out. There's a table again with benches on either side. Tony, Elizabeth and Olivia interact around Morgan and she says my lord. Also, I have some things to say about this.
Sorry, yeah, I added stuff on.
Yeah.
You can get rid of it.
No, it wasn't that, So me and
Sorry.
Kaylee, like, this middle bit,
Yeah.
where, like, we were miming,
Yeah,
we just weren't sure about the Agatha Christie.
that's fine.
But we said maybe a crime programme instead, because we
Yeah.
liked the bottom bit.
It's
I think we need to make it more like it's a crime book because I
Yeah.
don't know who.
Or
do
just
you not
like,
know who Miss Marple is?
No.
Do you know who Miss Marple is? Oh, it's just like this thing I watch with me now. It's alright. It can be, yeah. I just wanted to try. I didn't know where else we could get in that she's obsessed with, like, because
yeah,
why is she like,
in that way thinking.
why is she wanting to get
Yeah.
involved when
No,
she's
yeah,
got
yeah.
no,
Either just like crime books or like, yeah.
yeah.
Don't
Okay.
read that.
We
Should I
can
just change that? Mum's
change it,
obsessed
yeah.
with crime novels.
Yeah.
Novels, novellas, novels.
So which bit do you want to get rid?
It's just Agatha Christie books.
The Miss Marple bit.
Yeah. So it's like that bit. But then I'll still say don't take that bit.
Which
We'll still say the middle bit.
So-
Like still say that bit
yeah.
and say the rest.
Okay.
It was just that one little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Dead. A lifeless body with no soul. 8 years old with no life ahead of me as I'm 6 feet under. My family is my world. My big sister Liv is my favourite person ever. However, I don't think she loves me as much as I love her because whenever I ask to spend time with her, she's busy with her boyfriend Josh and pretends I'm not there. But there's not a lot I can do about that. My mum and dad are the best. You can tell they love each other very much. I always used to say that when I was older, I wanted to find love like theirs. I don't see Dad that much though. He's always working, trying to get his business to make more money than it already is. Mum doesn't have a job, so she stays home and tidies the house and does the cleaning while she's at school and work. Mum's obsessed with crime novels. She used to say, "Don't take the mick. They're timeless classics. You'll be reading them to a grandchild one day." Elizabeth, mine was more really silly. But she'd always laugh. I remember she used to try and figure out the killer before the end. 9 out of 10 times she was right. Dad always found it stupid, but Mum ignored him. Then there's me that completes the West family. I'm the youngest and quite obviously the cutest, even though Liv thinks she is. I hope they'll all be okay. I suppose they'll have to be now that I'm gone. I also changed that.
Which one?
So it's like, I hope they'll all be okay. I suppose they'll have to be now that I'm gone.
I'm ready.
Scene 5, the morning after. Interior, somewhere in the West house. Lights up. Tony, Elizabeth and Olivia sat around the stage in silence. Silence is held.
We were at the hospital that night for 6 hours.
6 hours it took them to tell us.
She wasn't coming back.
I can't believe it,
She's gone.
I prayed it was a mistake.
that she was going to sit up and...
Say it was all a joke.
But it wasn't a joke. She's really gone.
Remember that joke she always said?
Yeah.
The one about the policeman?
Yeah.
How did it go again?
What did the policeman say to his stomach? You're under arrest.
It was one of yours that Tony. Also,
We wanted to
change the joke, yeah.
But make it still a dad joke. We just,
Yeah. Why policeman? So,
thank you for your creativity.
You don't have to. It's just so you want to. It's fine.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And she'd always do that little giggle after it.
Your mum used to keep it like that.
the doctor said a police officer wants to talk to us in a couple of days.
What for?
He never said.
That's a bit weird.
It's nothing to worry about.
I'm going to the pub.
Simon just turned 11. Also,
Yeah. Is it
AM or
AM?
PM?
Yeah.
AM.
So you're going to be there until dinner.
No.
It says that I'll be back for dinner. We were just wondering, it's just
Okay,
like,
we
just
can.
above.
We'll change the day. Change the time.
Are we changing it?
Change the time. Yeah.
To what? So say like 2
Oh no, it's the day.
after.
Wait. No. Right. No. So. I had this. Is a different day to the dinner scene day.
Oh,
So this is the morning straight after,
Yeah.
and then the dinner scene's in a couple days, like it says.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
how
we
that
can
would
just
make
change the time.
clear to me.
What do you mean?
Like, I think it's just going to be a bit confusing.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, because
So it's not, so is it straight after the dinner scene?
Yeah.
Unless we have the like clock in the background, like
We
showing
were
the
thinking
days.
about having maybe a clock in the background
Yeah.
to show the time.
Yeah. We'll have to run that off.